These may look like animal tricks, but as Jordan will explain, they're actually called behaviors that result from proper physical and mental stimulation.
The word tricks makes people think of like a circus and performing things that aren't natural to the animal. These, we call them behaviors because they are mimicking things that they would naturally be doing in the wild.
Spin. These pigs can spin, sit, good job, woo! And roll out a red carpet. Seriously, just watch.
So for the pigs, the behaviors that we can mimic with them are sitting, spinning, just natural things that they would be doing in the wild anyways. And then the main one is the rooting. So with rooting, they move their nose. They would normally be digging to find their food in the wild, but here they aren't necessarily digging. We put food bowls down for them. So in order to mimic that behavior, we have these carpets that they can actually unroll by moving their nose. So we hide little treats in the carpets, and that forces them to use that behavior and do things that they would do in the wild.
Wallabies are another animal just as smart as they are cute. They can even jump through hoops.
The wallabies, as you guys know, wallabies are related to kangaroos. So they do jump, they don't walk or run, they have to move both their hind legs together. So we have a hula hoop that they can actually jump through, and it helps them exercise, helps give them enrichment, gives them stuff to mentally stimulate them. And we also have a big stump in there, and they can actually jump up onto that stump. So it just forces them to use those muscles a little bit more than they would be doing if we didn't have any of these behaviors that we were trying to get them to do.
It's entertaining for us, but enriching for them.
A lot of times, if you don't have animals do these sort of things in captivity, they will lose those behaviors. It helps mentally stimulate them, gives them something to do all day. They like it, it's fun.
Speaking of fun, it's time for Robert to get in on some. Although this fish may have a trick up his fins. Look out, Robert.
Whoa! All right, I've had enough.
And that brings us to our question of the day. We want to know, what's the coolest thing you've seen an animal do? I know I saw dolphins do flips in the air when I was vacationing in Hawaii. It was incredible. Keita says he had a bear swimming in his pool, and he sent us this picture. Yikes! Nancy says she went to a 2-week camp as a kid where she saw a lot of nature. She said a mongoose got in her sleeping bag, and she said fortunately she didn't get it there, but it was exciting to watch it jump out. So I can imagine. And you can join this conversation on our Facebook page. Just head on over.
Thanks for watching Daytime Blue Ridge. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Daytime Blue Ridge.